Be careful. Your child's internet-connected toys may actually be watching you. These pose a huge privacy risk to you and your family because there's really nothing that is regulating them. So what I want to do is I want to talk to you about the problems with internet-connected toys, and I want to teach you what to look for if you're going to be buying them for your grandchildren. Internet-connected toys are the future. Not only are they a tremendous amount of fun, but my grandchildren, who are about to be, I have a set of twins that are about to be 7, have been using an iPad since they were about 2, and they're very computer savvy. And we all know that the schools are actually teaching these children how to code and really work with these devices. But what we want to do as baby boomers is that we want to know that what we are giving our children for gifts are safe. We want to be able to protect them, but we still want to have a lot of fun. And just remember, the future is so exciting. Some of these devices, or toys, contain GPS tracking devices as well as speech recognition. So you can see the potential if they are not handled carefully. They're a lot of fun. I want to buy my grandchildren the best of the tech. I want them to enjoy this. But at the same time, I want you to be able to make sure that you're looking for devices that are somewhat secure and securing those devices that you have so that your grandchildren and you can have an awful lot of fun. Before you buy one of these toys, I would suggest that you go to the internet and you do a search. And you search to see if there are any known vulnerabilities, because now most of the companies are trying to make them safer. What I'm going to do is give you a few things that you can do to create a much more safe environment for your children so that they can have lots of fun with the toys that are lots of fun. Okay, number 1. Turn off the microphone and recording capabilities before you put the toy back on the shelf or before the child puts it away. This will help to minimize the risk. Number 2, don't give away any unnecessary information. If you need a password for the device, make up a password. But there's nothing that says that the rest of the information that you're giving is given under oath. You can make stuff up. Don't give them an address. Even if they ask for it, I would give them the wrong address. Many of the devices don't have GPS capability, so they don't need your address. Remember, you're not under oath. You don't have to give out any information that is not necessary, even if they ask for it. Use your common sense. Keep it private. Check the company's privacy policy. There is no government regulation or central processing place where you can find out if the company's toys are hackable. So do a Google search, as I said before. Try to see what other people are saying about the toys, but really read the privacy agreement to make sure that you are an educated consumer. Pay particular attention to where the company says it stores its data. And pay particular attention to where the company says it shares its data. Does it encrypt its data? Is there something that the company does to try to protect your privacy? This is all very important. And number 4, use multiple strong passwords. If you're not sure how to create a good password, I'll link to the YouTube below where I talk about passwords. They should be long. They should not be easily guessable. Don't use your pet's name. Don't use your child's name. Don't use your date of birth. Anyway, I'm sure that you all know how to do that by now, and it's really, really important. And I guess number 5, and this is just a word of caution, don't accept internet-connected toys as gifts from people without doing your due diligence, without really looking on the internet and seeing if they're hackable, seeing if there has been cases brought against them. Doesn't do any good, and you want to keep your grandchildren and their family safe. And just a quick word about privacy policies. If you look at a privacy policy and you think you probably need a lawyer to really look at it too, that should be a huge red flag. It should be easy to read, it should be easy to figure out, and you want to keep your grandchildren safe. I know that I do, I'm sure you do too, as well as my children who are in the same house with the grandchildren. Internet toys are amazing. They're not only fun for the kids and the grandkids, but they're fun for us. And they allow us to stay in some of them will allow us to stay in very close communication with our grandchildren, but you've got to make sure that they're safe. There's a lot of stuff out there, including baby monitors, that are very, very sketchy. And it almost seems as though the amount of security that's embedded them is somehow linked to the price. I went into Toys R Us and looked at baby monitors, and the cheaper baby monitors had absolutely no privacy settings and no security, and the ones that were a little bit more expensive did have some. But you should always be skeptical of what you're buying. Check it out and use some simple safety procedures. Also, make sure, and I do this on all of my computers, is that you put just little stickers over every camera that you have. Maybe the camera on your computer, the camera if you have one on a smart television. Put little stickers over every camera that is on any of the toys, just because then hackers can't see into your home, and it just helps a little. The FBI has actually put out a number of warnings about internet-connected toys, and most people think that they really are not worth the risk. So be careful. Be an educated consumer. If you're going to buy an internet-connected toy for your child, take precautions. But right now, I think until the security measures are really mandated by the government and the manufacturers start putting them into the toys, it may not be the best idea. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little. Please make sure that you like me on YouTube and check out my Facebook page and my Instagram feed, and both of the links are below. And have an awesome day, and I hope you're looking critically at toys now.